Hi everyone, welcome to this webinar brought to you by Tech Optimus and in collaboration with Wellford. So I am Stella and I will be the moderator for today's session. Our title today is The Future of Trading is Here. So, have you ever looked at your portfolio and felt that sinking feeling when your stocks are deep in red? You are not alone. It happens to even the most experienced investor. So, black swan events are unpredictable. So today, we are honored to have Mr. Warren Mark, the founder of Tech Optimus, to share with you how you can master AI-driven stock selection tools and apply short-term trading strategies effectively. Now, allow me to briefly introduce our speaker. And he is none other than Mr. Warren Mark. Warren Mark has 30 years of experience in banking, securities, and derivative industries. He is the founder and CEO of Tech Optimus Sendirian Berhad, an award-winning fintech company. He is the former head of investor education and 4 other departments for 15 years in Busan, Malaysia. He has 9 years of experience as a professional trader and dealer in the treasury department of 2 banks. So with that being said, let's welcome Mr. Warren Mark to the floor.
Okay, thank you, Stella, and a very good evening to everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar tonight. Okay, so today we are going to touch on some AI, some strategies, some tools, and feel free to type your questions along the way. I will try my best to give you the answer. All right. Okay, let's start. Yeah. Beside that, actually, I was also featured in a few medias like Strict Time, BFM, City Plus FM, and I was invited to give talk at this TechX as well. And since January 21 actually, I have been writing weekly investment articles. Of course, for those of you do not know how to read Chinese, no worry. Actually, you can right click and just translate the whole thing into English. After I will show you how to uh, access all my previous and current articles by using keywords because I bring the hyperlink back to my company and you just have to key in the keywords. Yeah. Okay. And of course, I'm very fortunate and honored to be featured in the cover story of this digital age, which is part of the Age Malaysia last month. Yeah. And these are the cover story. If you want to have a read, you can actually just type in the name. And it was on I think 24th of March. Okay. All right. Disclaimer. Today I'm going to share with you some of the observation and also we use chart to help you to analyze stock by using technical analysis. But all the sharing will be for education purpose and not buy and sell call. Okay. All right. So you could have attended many stock trading webinar in the past, but if you are here tonight because you do not know how to select high winning rate stock, do not know how to determine a good timing to buy and sell, earn profit too slowly due to low price growth or volatility, need a large sum of capital to trade for four-figure profits, need to spend a lot of time monitoring price movement, and some other issue, then tonight is going to be different. Yeah, I just want to have a gauge. How many of you or any one of you have any one of these issue? Can you type one? Maybe you have one, you type one, you have two, type two. If you have all these five, you type A so that I know roughly what is your experience. Then when I deliver my talk for the next 1.5 hour, will better suit your experience and background. Yeah. Can you just type one, two, three, four, five, or A? Yeah. Let me have a list. No, okay, three. Okay, good. Just somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Any others who have some of this issue? Nakulan, then today you will gain the most because if you have five, you will learn all five. You have three, you will learn all three. And if you have one, you will have learned what. Huh. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah. So roughly, I know how is your experience. Yeah. So I will adjust accordingly. Ari Faiza. Okay, good. All right. Fakri Saki. Okay, good. All right. So tonight is going to be different. You will be able to identify high winning rate stop. Yeah, you can see all these are number. These number are strategy and also indicator. Yeah. I don't know whether you have identify or screen stop by using number or not, because look at chart is just too slow. We want to one glance, like for example, one glance you look at this, maybe one, two, three together is 30 stop. One glance, I can identify which one have a higher winnings. Look, individual chart is in the past. Yeah. Okay. So if you are still looking at individual chart individually and spend maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute per chart, you can see here 30 stop. I just need 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So after, of course, you will be able to learn it. Yeah. Okay. So, and also you'll be able to make trading investing decision. I guarantee you, after tonight, you will learn and master one way of very high winning risk type of entries. Yeah, I will guide you on that. Yeah, I've been using that and guiding my student for the past 5 years, and you will see for yourself whether it's good or not. Yeah, because after you can give me technically anything under the sun, and I will use the chart to show you the same result. Meaning to say that when you see the same thing happen, which you see every single day, the result will be surprisingly similar. Yeah. That means that strategy or entry method is very matured, very safe, stable, and very reliable. Yeah. Anyone can learn. Yeah. Okay. So tonight you come to the right place, you will pick up something, even though free of charge, right? You don't pay to come here, right? But it's going to be very reliable. Yeah. All right, and you will be able to identify good timing to buy and sell. Yeah, okay. And of course, now I'm able to achieve consistent result. Yeah, maybe you say, this result okay, not okay. Let me tell you that if this result is generated by using 1 million of capital, no big deal. Yeah, 2%, not 2%. Yeah, 2%, half a percent. What's a big deal, right? But if you think this is generated by having 100,000 capital, 6 to 20%, okay lah. I would say okay, not too bad. But if I tell you most of these are generated by using less than 5,000, less than 10,000, then you know this is not due to using a very high amount of capital, generating very low return on capitals. Yeah, all these are three-figure, double, and triple digit return on capital. Yeah, and I will show you later on. So of course, with my 30 over years experience, I achieved that. It's no big deal, right? But if my student who learn from me for less than 1 year, less than 2 years, and can generate consistent result, then that is something. Yeah. One thing is not about how high, how low is the amount. It's about consistent result. Yeah. I have thousands of this result. If you check out our website, you will see so many results. And I keep updating because our students use real money, real account to do real trading competition. Yeah, because of that, they have to submit the result to let me see. And that's the reason why I'm able to know how good is their result. The main thing is consistent. Consistent means to say that you don't achieve the result like that once in the blue moon. You can repeatedly generate the similar result again and again. When you have profit, doesn't mean that you are not having losses. But by having a good system strategy and SOP, you will be able to generate consistent result in the long term. Meaning to say that you have gain, you have loss, you have gain, you have loss, but you are able to generate more gain than loss. And every single period, most of the time, for example, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly basis, you generate positive result. That matters. Yeah. It's no point for you to today you generate 20,000 profit. Tomorrow your loss is 10,000, 5,000, or even 30,000. No. What we want is no matter how small of the profit, most of the time we want to generate profit. Whether you are doing intraday more than one time per day, or you are doing swing trading more than a few times per month, what you want to achieve is the so-called positive expectancy. Positive expectancy, if you Google and see, you will know that that is a method for you to maintain a positive outcome. Meaning to say that, let's say very simply, your win rate is 50%, your loss is also 50%. Your win times the rates are the percentage of winning times the average amount of winning minus the ratio or the percentage of losing, which is 50-50 in this sense, times the amount of losing, you must always get a positive result. This is a called positive expectancy. Meaning to say that because the win rate and lose rate is the same at 50%, what you can control is the amount of winning minus the amount of losing. And technically, we can't control how much we will make. We can only control how much is our losses. So the entire formula lies on how good you manage your losses. Yeah. And I have a very effective stop loss method. Yeah. Maybe after I tell you, but roughly what that means is that you have to put a stop loss, honor your stop loss no matter what. So what I share with my student is 2 cent or 4 cent. No, 2 cent or 4 ticks. Yeah. That means, of course, this is for intraday. I'm referring to intraday. Swing trading is another method. But regardless, we can't use percentage. We can't use average to range. We can't use Fibonacci. We can't use any technical indicator for stop loss purpose. For one reason, most of the people are emotional. No matter how disciplined you are, how emotionless you are, we are not robot. End of the day, that means we still lose up to our so-called discipline. Yeah, we become not disciplined when we see losses. Yeah, so the only way to manage this is, or the more practical way to manage this is, you have to just fix a hard stop loss. But again, when you fix a hard stop loss, you may say that, yes, I understand that, but what is the basis? Okay. If you don't believe in the system, if you don't have a basis, you will not want to execute, correct or not? Let me tell you the basis is when you have a system, you have a tool, have easily 60 to 70% of the success rate. Yeah, after I show you, of course, it's way be above that after you see. Why do you bother to manage your losing position? Meaning to say that let's say we have 70% of winning or not losing rates. That means once we buy 70%, we will not lose money or we will not we will break even in the near term. If this is an intraday, maybe in the next 3 minutes, you have chance to take profit to think better when to get out. If this is swing trading, you have 3 days to think about this. Yeah. We just need 2 or 3 days because actually we need only one. Because as long you give me, after I buy, you give me 1 minute chance to make money, I will just get out and take profit and get out. Yeah. This happened to many of us students. Yeah. Some of us make money within 30, 40 seconds. Yeah. within 30, 40. I'm not talking about one tick. I'm talking about 5, 10 tick. That means the price jump, bum, 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 bum. Within 1 minute, we just run. Yeah. How do we do that? After we show you the percentage. So if you have 70%, will not lose money immediately after you buy. You have 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or 1 day, 2 day, 3 day to think about this. Then why bother to manage the 30% losing position? Meaning to say that when you can't make money within that period, or you lose money based on the 2 tick or 2 cents, this is on intraday. If you're swing trading, of course, you will adjust accordingly. Then you just get out no matter what. No hesitation, no question asked, no waiting, no hope, no pray, no nothing. Just get. Because the logic is if you have 70% of winning rates, you should not waste any time on the 30%. Figure, get out, bring back your money, your effort, your concentration, your emotion, your time, of course, to this place and look for another 70%. Again and again, you just focus on 70%. And this is the correct way of trading. Because professional trader never hope, never wait, never waste time. Once trigger the cut loss, they get. And the cut loss is um, very fine point because like for example, Malaysia professional trader, they don't pay commission. So to them, one take loss is too many. Yeah, correct. I'm talking about intraday lah. Of course, swing trading, overnight position is something different. Yeah. Okay now. Okay. In this record, be published in the YouTube in case I miss out. I think this one is in the YouTube. Yeah. Stella, this one is permanently in the YouTube, right? Yeah. Okay. I think she will answer you. I think so. Yeah. Because I never see this again. Yeah. So I hope everyone understand my logic. The reason why you can't achieve consistent result, the reason why you keep on losing, you keep on hesitating and don't want to cut loss is only one thing. You have no confidence of getting another 70%. You have hope that 30% will reverse and then become a success story. But let me give you a very simple analogy. Do you think that a losing position have a higher chance to get back into a winning position? Or you use a fresh mind to look for a trend high winning rate stock? Which one have a better odd? The one already losing, or you look for something that more promising? This one guarantee losing. That one, even if I cannot guarantee you winning, what is the worst case than this? Losing one is the worst case. The fresh one cannot be worse than the worst case. You know what I mean or not? This one guarantee dropping already. Another one, you use a fresh mind to look for it, the uptrend one. This one can never be worse than this because this one is losing. The second one, if it's after you look for it, if a loss, what is the difference between this guarantee losing, this potentially losing, and this potentially losing have a chance to be potentially winning. You see or not? This is like 100% lose. This one don't know yet. You see or not? Of course, this don't know yet. You need to get yourself ready for the 70%. But even this is 50% better than this because this guarantee losing already. You see what I mean? Yeah. When the stock is losing, the odds of getting back to the winning one is lower than the one have not started losing. If you understand the logic, you will know my method is very practical. Yeah. Okay. I hope you understand. Do you understand? If you understand, can you type a triple eight? Yeah, fat, fat, fat. Then I know you get the gist of what I say. Yeah, because I just want to change the mindset of you holding on to a losing position and trying to hope for a reversal. Because this hope, you're hoping a losing position to become a winning one, compared to you use a fresh mind to look for a winning one. You see what I mean or not? Yeah. Do you get me? If you get me, can you type a triple X so that I know you get what I try to convey? Yeah. Okay or not? And anyone? Yeah, good. Okay, Sean. Okay. So once you understand this logic, you will change your fortune. You will change your so-called trading habit, and you will have different mindset, different strategy, and guarantee your winning rates will increase because you no longer hope, you no longer what. But premise is you need to learn how to get a high winning rate stock. Otherwise, this left hand side and the right hand side will not be much different. Okay. But many people do not know that actually I also suffer 4 to 5 figure losses in the past. Yeah. I'm not born dealer, just that I learned from Mr. Market and am able to crack the code and become a consistent winner. Yeah. And actually, when I do teaching for the last 3 to 4 years, I have been doing live trading. It's my teaching method. That means I don't look historical chart at all. I don't. I look at future chart, meaning to say that now clock, once I see the first bar, of course, I don't have to see the first bar. From the historical, I roughly can tell you to that up or down initially. Yeah. So first bar come out, many charts, then I will tell you can buy or not. Yeah. After I show you. Yeah. Once you get this, definitely after today, whoever lucky enough to make a decision to come here, you will walk away with something that will change your life. That is a guarantee. If you apply that, change your life. Yeah. Change your life. Okay. Okay. So now I'm able to make 5 figure profit more than 300,000. Yeah. So just now I show you this, right? If this is generated by using 1 million, 100,000, or even 50,000, that is no big deal. Because the winning rate is not good. Yeah. But let me tell you, these are some of the winning rates. Yeah. Of course, I have three, 400%, but I just happen to be all these ranked according to maybe alphabetical order. That's why I managed to check to do this. Yeah. So this one is 180%, meaning to say that in order to generate 10,400, my principal or capital is about 5,000 plus, less than 6,000. Less than 6,000. Yeah, that's why I can make 180%, 10,000. And this one, 300% means that my capital is only about 4,000. Yeah, 4,000 times 3 is 12,000. Yeah, it's about there. Yeah. So can you imagine? Last time, before I achieved this, I always hope that one fine day, if I can have a stock, holding on to a stock and make 100%, I will, it become once in a lifetime event, even it's once in a lifetime, I will be very happy as a trader. But now actually, you can always achieve this from time to time. Yeah. But of course, stock alone is difficult. Yeah, maybe you can achieve with penny stock, but let me tell you, don't hope for the penny stock anymore. Yeah, because now penny stock can hardly make money. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Charlie. Okay. All right. Okay. So trading is a serious business if you know. What you need is a system. Yeah. What kind of system? This system is to enable you to select the right stock and trade with a systematic approach to get consistent net profit. Yeah. Consistent profit with minimal amount of time and effort. And of course, capital. Yeah. So minimal amount of time, effort, and capital. Yeah. After we show you. Okay. So in the next hour, 1 hour, you will acquire 3S system, smart stock selection from confused to concise. Very fast, 1, 2 seconds, you'll be able to get the right stock. 6 month trading strategy from book theory to strict smart. Yeah. I will say most of the theory that you learn online, most of the things that you learn on YouTube or even on courses, they are good because they are book theory. That means they will allow you to pass your exam, your test with flying colors. Yeah. But you may not be able to really make money consistently. Sure, you will make money, but the main thing is consistently. Meaning to say that if you apply book theory, you will make money when the market scenario fit nicely into your theory. That's the reason why you make money. If you can't make money consistently, regardless market up or down, meaning to say that the reason why you make money is it's not because you already master trading skill. It's just because the market trend, the movement of the stock fit nicely into your so-called trading skill. Because if you really master the real trading skill, you should be able to make money whether the market up, down, or sideways. That is that is a fact. Yeah. You understand what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So now you really understand why you make money sometimes, why you don't make sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes mean that for a period, because definitely and more times, maybe your winning rate is maybe 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 4 out of 5, or 5 out of 5. But regardless, what you want to achieve is the net profit. Yeah. Meaning to say that when you make money, you make more than you lose. Then forever you have a net profit most of the time. Yeah. That is what matters. And of course, after I will quickly show you a product that if you miss in my articles, in my Nanyang article, I say if you do not know how to trade structured warrant, this is a regret in life. Structured warrant is a leverage product that give you similar result or profit potential similar to holding your mother's share, but you lose a lot less money than your mother's share. Yeah. Okay. Of course, that one I will need some time to explain. So from slow to superior result, meaning to say that even every day you only have 5,000 to do trading. 500 is your expected or targeted profit. Meaning to say that if you use a level product, 10% is the minimum expectation from the trading. Yeah. Okay. Just want to see how many of you never heard of structured warrant or never trade structured warrant, or actually you trade structured warrant but lose money? Yeah. Please share to me. If you say I, you just put I, I or one. So yes, I never heard of structured warrant. I I never traded even though I heard of it. I traded but I lose money. Yeah, please share with me so that I know what is your experience. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, you say, no, I have been making good money from structural one. Then you put a two lah. You said two. Yeah, I make money from structured warrant most of the time. Yeah. Anyone? Anyone have two or not? Yeah. Frankly, this is what I feel. If you don't know how to use structural warrant in Malaysia, to me as a trader, it is a regret for life. Because when when you know how to do trading on this structural warrant, when you know, then you say, I should have done this 20 years ago. I should have done this 2 years ago, or at least 2 months ago. Okay. And yeah, and one good news is I'm going to have a joint webinar with Macquarie next Saturday, 2 to 5 p.m. Yeah. Sponsored by Macquarie. After I show you how to register. Because today I have only limited time to tell you a structural warrant, but I will have two full hour to talk about structural warrant next Saturday online. Yeah. So stay tuned. You can register, and of course, it's free of charge because it's all organized by Macquarie. Okay. After I show you. Yeah. Structural warrant. I want to say again, in Malaysia, if you don't know how to trade structural warrant to make money, you miss the very, very big part of your trading result. Profit. Guarantee. Yeah. Okay. So dangerous. What is so dangerous? Max, what is so dangerous? You mean structural warrant trading is dangerous? Is that correct? Is that what you mean? Yeah. And I can only say that you don't know what you don't know. If you don't even know how to one thing, select which one to trade, mother share or index. Second thing, select which structural warrant to trade. And also third thing, maybe you don't even know the level, the entry time of the structural warrant. Because structural warrant, for example, you have a stock, you know exactly, yeah, after you learn from me, you know exactly when to buy. But that is not enough. Based on the price range of the structural warrant, you have to know when to, yeah. After that, you know, yeah. If Max, I just have to say that if this is so dangerous, you will not see more and more issuer coming out into the market. You know, now we have seven. Last time only Macquarie, now at seven. And very likely end of this year. Remember what I say? End of this year, there will be another issuer. If the whole market is losing money trading structured warrant, do you think there is more and more structured warrant issuer have a chance to issue? Everyone lose money, talk bad about a structural warrant, say this is high risk, don't touch, get lost from structural warrant. Do you think there will be more and more issuer coming out in the market? Cannot be. Only if more and more people know how to trade, more and more people know how to make money, more and more demand for structural warrant, then only more and more issuer can come into the market. Meaning to say that the demand, the pie, cake size of structural warrant getting bigger and bigger. And I don't know where you get the uh, 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 yeah, confess that you don't know when to enter. No, no, sorry, no, it's you, it's not Max. Yeah. After I explain to you a little bit, then you know exactly what I mean. Yeah. And of course, today I don't really have much time for that. But next Saturday, you register for next Saturday. I have two full hour to explain to you on structural one. But today I explain structural one a little bit first. Okay. But I have to say again, if you don't know how to trade structural warrant, eventually after you find out, I don't know how many years later, I guarantee you regret not knowing it way before. And I write about this in newspaper articles. If what I write is not 100% accurate, do you think it will be published in the national newspaper or not? Can never, because the editor in chief, the editor, have to ensure what I write is 100% accurate. Then only they can publish, because what I write is investment trading strategy. If the strategy has flaw, is not correct, no one can publish, because this will lead to disaster. Okay. So I can only say that most people say this is dangerous, this is risky, is because they listen to other people who are not a real or successful trader in structural warrant. And why is it so? Because very simple, 90% of the people in the market can't make money. But can you imagine if this is not something that can make money, you shouldn't have even 1% of the people making money. You know what I mean? Yeah, if 10% of the people consistently making money from 90% of the people, then you should know most likely whoever to talk to fall into the 90% and that tell you something that they don't even know. So if we are talking about medical concern, you should go and talk to doctor. Don't talk to bomo. If you are talking about legal cases, don't talk to your neighbor, auntie, uncle. Talk to a lawyer. You see or not? If you're talking about how to file tax return and submit your account, talk to a certified accountant. Don't talk to account clerk. You see what I mean? If you really want to make money from trading, talk to a professional trader. Don't talk to somebody on the street, your uncle, your auntie, somebody who have been making or losing money. A person who has been losing money, what can he teach you? Of course, he can say, you, this is very risky, don't touch it. Yes, that is the only experience he has. But why 10% are still making money day in, day out? You see what I mean? So please, in futures, anything that you want to consult people who are certified, who are professional, who have the credibility, authority, knowledge to tell. Don't ask any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay, this is what I can advise you. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm a professional stock trading mentor who help trader or investor to improve their trading skill to improve their profit. Yeah. Okay. Of course, for those who just miss it, let me just a minute. For those who just miss it, let me show you this. Yeah. Okay. So actually, I have a trading experience from two banks. I even set up structural products at OCBC Bank and worked in Busan, Malaysia for 15 years. I was a head of department for five different departments. Yeah. And of course, I know not only stock, I'm very well versed in structural product and derivative because I was also the head of structural product in OCBC Bank and head of financial product derivative in Bursa Malaysia derivative. Yeah. And of course, I give a lot of talk to CMSIL and CPE courses. Yeah. And I have brochure for many, many banks. You type my name, Warren Mark, you can see some of the brochures still online when I give talk together with other investment bank. Yeah. And of course, I was featured in Newsweek Time, BFM, all this TechX, and have been writing this Nanyang article for the last 7.5 years. Yeah, for those who cannot read Mandarin or Chinese, then you can just translate with a right click. After I show you, because I put all my hyperlink into my website. Okay, and of course, I was fortunate enough to be featured in a cover story in the Age, Digital Age. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, okay. So please, I can only say that if you have medical issue, consult a doctor. If you have any legal issue, consult a lawyer. If you really want to make money from trading, don't talk to anyone. Talk to professional trader. Yeah. If you talk to anyone on the road, technically 90% of the time they will tell you only their experience. That's been lose money. If you ask from a loser, what can you gain for your trading journey? You see what I mean? So don't waste time to consult anyone. Learn for yourself. Yeah, learn for yourself. Okay. Okay, short-term stock trading. So very, very, very quickly, actually for short-term trading, definitely there are more than 10 or even 20 methods. Yeah. But what I always share is at least this seven method. Yeah. And of course, all these things will require some time to teach. But one thing I want to share immediately is a high momentum breakout or limit stop. All these things I will spend a bit time on theory, but after I will show you in a tool, yeah, with a tools, yeah. So a lot of people know that this is breakout, 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 breakout. So maybe let me see your experience. From this A to I, which one do you think is the best breakout or the best tool? I at least give you two chances. which one you can put one answer or two answer. Which one have the better odds of winning, and which one have the lower percentage of winnings? Yeah, can you please share with me which one? You can have one or have two. If you think, okay, let's go for the winning one. Which one do you think have the highest odds of winning? Yeah, so that I know your understanding of breakout, whether it's similar to my understanding or not. Come, please share with me so that BG, BG, okay, BG, and what else? BGE, BGE, okay, what else? Come, BGE, uh, G and F, G and F, E, okay, E, okay, and what else? Anyone please take part so that you know whether you get it right or not. Yeah, there is no right or wrong in terms of your answer. I will tell you the answer because it's more on your understanding. All these are breakout. All these are breakout. Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you. Okay. So now we have all the good one. Maybe we get the other side first. Which one do you see or do you think have the lowest chance of winning? Now the balik, just now we say winning, now we are losing. Which one have the highest rate of winning or the lowest chance of winning? Yeah, come please. Uh, one say I, I is no, I don't know Nagulan. Are you talking of winning or losing? Now we want the second one. So Amelia say E is have a lowest chance of winning. E Amelia, Wayne and Wayne there and Max, Sean, Kok Ming, I. Okay. Anyone? Once I tell you this answer for life, you will improve your winning rates because once I tell you this concept, it's not about this only, it's not about this breakout. Any other form of trading, you will immediately know that which one have a higher rate of winning. Okay, good. All right. Okay. Let me tell you, no matter whether we want to buy breakout, cash low, trend following, anything, technically, we should only focus on uptrend stock. Meaning to say that no matter you want to do cash flow, breakout, rehearsal, cash bottom, trend following, swing trading, intraday, blah, 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 whatever, we should only focus on uptrends. Uptrend, of course, this is a one. Yeah, uptrend, of course, this is one. This is best. Yeah, this is the best. This is the second best, technically. Yeah, this is the second best, or this one also can consider second best. Yeah, of course, here you have a lot more resistance. This one less. Yeah, technically, this is of course, this one, if this one is up, then it's good. Why? Because this is considered the uptrend stock. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So when you buy this, you look at the left hand side. Do you see any resistance? Don't have. If this is the historical high, there is no resistance. This is like a rocket. When a rocket go up the air, there's no resistance on top. The rocket can move up very easily. Yeah, that is rocket. So let me tell you why E is the worst. Yeah, because E, yeah, of course, E and A is similar because when you break out here, you can see all these are your resistance. When you buy breakout here, all this slightly higher level is your resistance. Yeah, this one don't have resistance, but don't give you a uptrend. Yeah, don't give you a uptrend. Yeah, this one uptrend is good. Yeah, don't give you uptrend. Of course, this one uptrend, but here have a lot of resistance. That's why flat. This one can break higher and higher in terms of the whole low and high, meaning to say that this pull is very strong. This pull is not as strong because here is flat. This one is upward sloping. You see what I mean? Yeah, of course, this one not breakout yet. Technically, this one similar. Yeah, but this one is better because of high is higher high, low is higher low. This one only higher low, no higher high. That's why this is better. This one keep on going down. Yeah, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then definitely is the weakest. You see what I mean? Yeah, just like this. Yeah, just like this. Yeah. This one lower high, lower low. So this is on uptrend, also breakout. Even for cash low. If you want to cash low, because you say when I cash low, then I can buy cheaper. Yes, even when you cash low after tonight, I hope you remember what I said. Don't ever cash low when it's still on a downtrend. On a downtrend doesn't mean just like glove counter, hot glove, even still overall is downtrend, but during this past 5 years, at least two or two, three times, it actually show you an uptrend. That means downtrend is a big downtrend. The uptrend is a small uptrend. You can trade during the small uptrend. Yeah. So when you cash low, most people will cash low because of lower. Okay. Yes, this is cash low. On theory, you can cash low. Yes, but in practical, you shouldn't cash low when the trend is on a downtrend. You should cash low on an uptrend stock. Meaning to say that you don't cash low like this. You cash low here, here, here. You see or not? Do you understand why here? Because when you cash low here, this is the only resistance. When you cash low here, this is the only resistance. When you cash low here, this is the only resistance. When you cash low here, the whole thing is a resistance. When you cash low here, the whole thing is a resistance. When you cash low here, the whole thing is a resistance. That's why the lower you cash, the lower it goes. Just because of those trapped at the higher floor, higher level of price, they are getting more and more and more. And the price go lower for two reasons. Either fundamentally is that, or just technically nobody support. When the price go up, only two reasons. Main reason, there are many reasons. Either the fundamental of the stock is good, or somehow there is funds, big boy, anyone buy up the stock. And technically, when the price go down, you don't need anything to happen. When nobody buy the stock, buy any stock, technically most stock will drop naturally. Why? Because not everyone buy stock with cash. A lot of people buy stock with margin, with borrow money. There is a funding element. There is a cost of funding. When the investment in this stock don't give them enough return to cover their cost of funding or borrowing, they will want to sell the stock. When they want to sell the stock, not many people buy or support the stock will go down further. That's the reason why when the stock price drop, you don't need anything in the market. When there's nothing happen, in this counter, the price must drop. Yeah, that is very simple. But in order to go up, you need to have a lot of things. You need to have good story. You need to have a lot of fun. You need to have very good feel good sentiment, market sentiment on this stock. Yeah, that's why going up need a lot more effort. Yeah. That's why hopefully from today onwards, you don't go for this downtrend stock when you want to catch reversal. You should go for the uptrend stock when you catch reversal. Yeah. And guarantee you result will be a lot more positive here than here. Yeah. Because here you are joining the loser. When you are here, you are joining the winners. You see what I mean? I hope you understand what I say. Huh? So will it be on a daily or weekly chart? Okay. When you want to do swing trading, you look at the weekly chart. Then only you use daily or hourly chart to buy swing trading. When you do intraday, you don't use weekly chart. You use daily chart, 30 minutes chart, or 1 hour chart for intraday trading. Intraday trading means that you buy and sell within the days. Yeah. But if you want to do swing trading by holding on to the position for more than 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, you must use weekly chart. And there is a so-called market convention. The higher time frame is about 4 to 6 times of the lower time frame, meaning to say that if you buy sell with daily chart, then you should use weekly chart to read the trend. When you buy intraday, if you use, for example, 5 minute chart, then you can use 30-minute chart to look trend. 1 hour is too long. Of course, when you use 15-minute chart, then you can use 1 hour to look at the chart. Yeah. So you see what I mean? If you use a 1 hour chart to buy sell, then you can use daily chart to look at the trend. That should be the way. Because most people never have a clue that that should be the way, because they will use daily chart to buy sell and also use daily chart to look at the trend. Cannot. When you are using daily chart and daily chart to buy sell and look at the trend, you don't see the trend because you are in the trend. Yeah. Daily chart against daily chart is when you're in the trend, you don't see the trend. That means when you're too close to the picture, you don't see the picture. You have to withdraw yourself to move back a little bit, then only you can see the whole picture. When you're in the picture, you can't see the picture. Yeah. Okay, I hope you understand it. Okay. Okay. So how to avoid getting trapped? This is from my experience, Malaysia stock. Try not to trade stock below 30 cents. Many are loss-making stock, also calling stock. If you are novice, you are beginner, please avoid calling stock. But let me tell you, actually, stock with big boy in the stock, that is the most easy to follow stock. Yeah. That means any stock is only due to market normal supply and demand. Very difficult to see the trend. But when a stock is with somebody, a big boy operating the stock, that is the easier for you to see. Because when the big boys is in the stock, you can see where they are by looking at the buy sell queue, by looking at the price versus volume. Yeah, price versus volume. People say volume as price analysis or price versus volume analysis. Because when a stock is with a big boy, meaning to say that big boy is holding a big chunk, big volume in the stock. When they have a big chunk, big volume, they will easily expose their whereabout in the stock trading. Of course, you never learn about how to read chart in the real time manner, or don't know how to read chart buy sell queue. You will never notice where is the big boy. But you master the skill of reading buy sell queue. That means buy and sell queue. also the price action, meaning to say that when there is a movement in the chart, the candles are versus or against the movement, the changes in the volume, plus you know how to read trend and also support and resistance, you can easily tell whether the big boy is getting out or not. Because when you know there is a stock with a big boy in the stock, you know that is a good stock to trade. Because when a big boy is holding on to the stock, technically 99% of the chance, he need to make sure the stock price go higher, then only he have a chance to make money by selling at a higher level. Yeah. Why I say 99%, not 100%? Because there are also methodology that they sell first and collect back lower. But that one is another story. Lah. So, and also avoid tiny trader stock. Yeah. Book theory say don't go to the place when a lot of people. Yeah, they said, hey, in stock market, when a lot of people chase after the stock, a lot of people go into the stock, don't go in. Correct? Let me tell you, if that is so easy and that is the definite correct answer, then why you ask your friend, why professional trader always want to go to the stock with a lot of people in? Yeah, you see or not? They are in not because of herd mentality, follow the herd. No, they are in because they know big boy is in and they know how to get out. But most people, they follow the herds at the very last phase. That's why they get burned, they get slaughtered. Yeah. But opposite is true. When a stock is thinly traded, meaning to say that nobody want to buy the stock, nobody want to pouring the stock. It's only show you one thing. The stock either fundamentally not good or there's no story to tell. The stock will be very stable. We never want to buy a stock which is stable. We want to buy a stock have a good chance to go. Yeah. You want to buy a stock which is very stable, might as well put FD, correct or not? Of course, I will tell you, FD almost guarantee lose money because the return on FD is always lower than the inflation rate. Meaning to say that every single second, not about minutes, you are losing money on the negative earning on your interest because the earning of interest is not enough to cover the inflation. Every single second when you put the money in a FD account, you are enjoying negative returns. Yeah, that is what I want to tell you. If not, how banks make money? Let me tell me how bank make money. You see what I mean? Yeah. So this is very honest. Yeah. I was in treasury for 9 years. 9 years. Yeah. I managed bank funds. Yeah. If the bank don't make a cut from the difference, how do they make money? You know, bank make millions of money, right? Hundred of million. Where do they come from? Interest differential. It's one big lump sum. Okay. Okay. Can MCDX indicator tell some side of investor fund participate in the stock? MCDX, we have something similar in our indicator after I show you. It will never tell you whether there's a fund in or not, but it will tell you the momentum. Momentum doesn't mean fund is in. Momentum could be professional trader, can be somebody big individually, can be big fund, can be speculator, can be manipulator, can be anyone. So MCDX, if people say can see big boy in, let me tell you, they're bluffing. Yeah. Malaysia, I'm talking about Malaysia. But some other country, actually they can see funds, but need not have the MCDX. Need not have they have many statistics to tell you funds are in, but not in Malaysia. Yeah. In Malaysia, technically normal retail don't see this unless you are an institution that access to some kind of statistic which is available in Malaysia market. But I don't think any retailer have access to this. Yeah. Because what I know is they sell to institution. Yeah. Okay enough. All right. After I show you the MCDX that we have, our is demise. Yeah. Another thing is, okay, maybe later I'll show you the MCDX, the parabolic AR, and also the MACD. Whatever you're using right now, technically is too slow with the wrong parameters. Yeah. After I can show you. Because very, very, very quickly. Last time you have 6 day working days. Now it's only 5 days. If those traded information based on 6 day parameter, but for the last 20 years, there's no longer 6 day trading, then do you think those created with 6 day parameter are still relevant? Meaning to say that when they created this MACD, when they created this MCDX, when they created something else, they use 6 day to create the 6 day trading days to create the indicator. But for the last 20 years, only 5 day work days per week. Then do you think the indicator is still relevant or accurate or not? Yeah. So just think, okay, I can show you actually. Okay. So how long do you take to identify, rank, and make buy, don't buy decision on stock listed in Bursa Malaysia? Okay. So maybe tell me, for example, if you write on the rocket from Elon Musk company, went to the Mars and come back after 3 years. When you turn on this PC, you want to do stock selection and trading. How long does it take for you to actually have a very high level of confidence that yes, this is the stock that I can buy? Yeah. Please show me how many hours, how many days, how many minutes that you think you can confidently say that yes, this is the stock I want to buy because I have confidence. Yeah. Please share your 5 minutes, 5 hour, 5 days. Yeah. And give me a few minutes. I will come back. Yeah. Please share your experience, your expectation on how long you need to find a stock from the Malaysia market after you leave the earth for 3 years and come back. Yeah, give me a few minutes. Okay. No, just now I say okay. All right. So can share with me after you left the earth for 3 years and come back turn on your PC, roughly how long do you think you need before you have confidence to buy the first stock? How long does it take for you to analyze, to select a stock that you think have a quite good winning rates? Yeah, please share with me how many minutes, how many hours, how many days you think you need. Yeah, just just what you think. Yeah, yeah. So that I know roughly what is your how long does it take for you to select the stock, 1 day or more. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough because you left the earth for so long already. Yeah, you just don't know what is happening in the market. 2 hour, wow, this is considered very good. Yeah, you must have a quite a good a stock selection strategy or tools. 5 hour, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. So now forever I change your life because I will show you, you will just need a few seconds. Yeah, few seconds with a tools. Yeah. Okay. So of course, a lot of people say 5 to 30 minutes. This is for normal lah, not for those who left Mars lah. Okay. Come, let me show you how you can get it within, yeah, within a few minutes. Yeah. So after tonight, you just need 5 seconds to identify, select, make stock trading decision. Okay. Of course, you maybe you never see this before. Yeah, let me show you. So this is our tools. Yeah, and after you actually can sign up for a free trial. You don't have to sign up and don't go for the basic plan. Maybe in futures, in future because you can always come here. Of course, this is my account, so you don't see. I believe when you go for the tradewizard.com, when you go for tradewizard.com, you can always sign up this 2 weeks free of charge. Yeah, of course, the 2 weeks, this is 2 weeks free of charge. Yeah, worth more than 100 ringgit. Yeah, you go for this elite plan, you click on it, you have 2 weeks free of charge. Yeah, so this is the system. Yeah, and of course, just now I told you that you can learn about my articles. Yeah, for those don't read Chinese, for example, if you want to know about technical, so you type in the keywords technical. So after you type in the keyword technical, maybe you don't understand this because you don't read Chinese. It's okay. You come here, you click on the right hand side, right click, translate to English. And what good about my article compared to most newspaper article? I teach. I do a lot of teaching in my articles. Yeah. So I talk about benefit of technical analysis. I talk about how to do something by referring to the chart. Yeah. For example, you talk about technical, maybe this is talk about moving average. Yeah. Moving average, you go translate to English, you can see based on the chart, I will tell you how to use moving average, how to use MACD. Yeah. And of course, like MACD, for example, MACD. So MACD, I teach you what is MACD, how to use MACD. I draw boxes, tell you what's a red box, green box, and blue box. And this rectangular, yeah, this is a circle, this is a box. So there's a lot of things for you to learn. For example, you talk about Warren, right? So I say, if you don't understand, you don't know how to trade Warren. Of course, this translation is very weird. Don't know how to trade structural Warren, regretfully end up. You don't have to worry about this because I always change the proverb, the idiom, the so-called simpulan bahasa peribahasa in the Chinese into something else with the same pronunciation. Yeah, I like to play around with those idiom. Yeah, it's okay. What I put in the Chinese title is that if you don't know how to trade structured warrant, to me, there is a regret for life. You see, okay. Just read the first one. First of all, I want to emphasize that this article is more suitable for readers who trade Malaysian blue chip stock. Blue chip, if you are keen, you are an investor, always buy blue chip. You don't know how to use structural warrant, technically it's a regret. Since they are trading stock, once they understand the benefit of structural warrant, much later, they may regret never trading structural warrant for the rest of their life. Of course, the translation a bit weird lah, because it's Google Translate. If you copy and paste into the ChatGPT, it will be much, yeah. So let me see. Okay. So what I see is okay. Okay. So advantage, lower capital requirement, reduced transaction cost, limited risk exposure. Guarantee you, if you buy structural warrant, if you know how to calculate the number of units, the amount that you need to put, you guarantee the risk exposure is limit much lower than your mother share and can amplify return. Yeah, you can just read this and then look at my example. Because my example, I say that if you buy, if you buy mother share, you need 63,000. If you buy structural warrant, you just need 5,000 plus because you have an 11 time leverage. And I just, and their profit is almost identical. When the mother share make 500, you make almost 500 with the structural warrant because they have 11 time of leverage. That means if mother share increase by 1%, structural warrant increase by 11%, 11 times. It is a reason why when you buy mother share, you need 63,000. When you buy structural warrant, you should only go for 5,000. For those people who say structural warrant is very high risk, it's because they don't even know they shouldn't buy 63,000. They should buy 5,782. But they can achieve the same, almost the same amount of profit when they compare mother share and structural warrant because of the leverage. But any one of you can guarantee me after you buy with 63,000, your losses will not be more than 5782 or not. No one can guarantee anyone. But if I buy 5782 amount of structural warrant, I can guarantee you I will never lose anything more than 5782. Meaning to say that when I buy 63,600, when I make 10,000 from this investment, the structural warrant will also make 10,000 for me because of the leverage. But if I lose 30,000 from this 63,000, the max I can lose is 5782. From here, can anyone tell me which one is more risky? The one cent risky one is because of they don't know how to calculate the actual requirements in the structured warrant. Yeah. Of course, not only this, after I show you, there are easily 5 to 10 mistakes made by people who do not know how to trade structured warrant. And that is a reason why they say it's risky. But this alone, I don't want to tell about other benefit. This alone 100% show you that structured warrant in terms of the losses on capital can never be more risky than mother share. Yeah. And of course, I can tell you another 10 benefit why structural one. You just read this, yeah, or you wait for me this Saturday from 2 to 5. Macquarie will talk about the first hour. I will cover from 3 to 5 p.m. After I show you where to register for the free talk. Okay. Okay, I see there's some question. Yeah. If market share down 1%, lost 11%. No. Yeah. Even it's called, okay. Mother share lose, for example, mother share lose 1%, that's been 600, right? 600. Okay. This one increased by 11%. Yes, you may lose 11%. 11% is also look like 600. But let me show you later on, the maximum you can lose is a lot more than 5,000. The maximum you can lose is 5,000. That means when it's increased, proportionally, you make 11 times more. When you drop, the maximum loss is kept at 5782. You see the logic? Side, similar trend because time 11 times. Downside, after you times a few rounds, there's no longer anything for you to lose. You see what I mean or not? Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah, okay. The downside is kept. Do they follow mother say accordingly? This is a very good question. Most of the time, yes. But for people don't understand, they thought structured warrant, mother say drop, I lose money. Time value drop, I lose money. That's it. No. There's another 3 to 5 reasons. I can even tell you, I can even tell you when the market share price increase, you will lose money on the structural warrant if the issuer want you to lose money. Yeah, but don't worry lah, they will not simply do this. Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe I can let me show you. Okay, so we are done with the article. You will see all the uh, teaching in the article. What I want to show you is our tools. Yeah, the tools monitor. Okay, so just now I said you just need a few seconds to determine to decide. In this tool, you have 5 different ways to get to identify a stock immediately, whether can buy or not. Yeah, of course, one way is the watch list. Of course, watch list you all understand, but I don't want to talk about the watch list. I want to talk to you about something. This tool you don't find in other places. Yeah, other stock screener. So do you see this is the team play? This is the team play. And you can see we have 43 team play. Okay. Okay, maybe I ask about one question. One question, for hot tips, we all like hot tips, right? I like hot tips in the past, but now I no longer need hot tips or like hot tips. For hot tips, can you imagine by the time you receive the hot tip, how many generation, how many hands from the first hand information until you receive the information is already how many hands? If I assume I am the big boy, I want to operate this, I want to calling this stock, I am the first hand. Then when the news go to you, at best, where are you? Are you the second hand, third hand, fourth hand, fifth hand, sixth hand, seventh hand? Please share with me. If you think you are second hand, then you put 2. Third hand, you put 3. Fourth hand, you put 4. Fifth hand, you put 5. Come, let us have some interaction. If you think, no, I am always close to the empty, so I'm second hand. Okay, if you think that second hand, unlimited, many hand. 5 hand, very good. 1,000, 10,000, good. Okay, let me show you. At best is what hand. If I'm the big boy, I want to goreng this stock. Of course, I'm the first hand, right? And of course, what I need to do is I need to talk to, discuss, partner the big shareholder in the stock. If I don't get consent to get agreement with the big shareholder, if I simply goring, this shareholder, of course, he know what is the value of the company, will just throw to me that I goyak, correct or not? So this is second hand. Huh? So after I get the consent from the this big boy, the third hand is, of course, I have to gather my crew, my trader, my whoever help me to goring, right? Third hand. And after I get my crew to Goring, of course, I need people to spread the news, good news, bad news, whatever news, so that it will go to you. Correct or not? That is a fourth hand. That means best you are the fifth hand. Nakulat. You are very good. You know about at best. Since at best you are fifth hand, do you think when you buy, people start to buy, or the big boy and their first, second, third, fourth generation waiting for you to come in and sell. You see or not? Of course, a lot of time you will think they still go up. They still go up. It's because of if they just sell when you come in, game over very fast. They want to make sure you are in, let you make some money when so that you can become a free messenger to this, and you start to blow water in all the Telegram, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp group, whatever group community. Yeah, 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 coming. I heard this. Wow, this one going to 2 ringgit. Now it's only 150. I bought at 120. Come lah. Right or not? That is a reason why you see another few round of boring. When all your kampong, your friend come in, that is the time they want to harvest already. You see or not? But listening to hot tips is not a sin. It's okay. Yeah. But I tell you a better way to listen to hot tips if you want to. And there is another few technical issue on hot tips. Last time, my generation, I have only one reminder. So reminder tell me one hot tip. Yes, there is a hot tip. No question asked. But now you are in so many Telegram group, WhatsApp group, Facebook group, community group, whatever group. When you have every day you have 20 hot tips, do you think the hot tips is still considered hot tips to you? Do you think it's easy to identify which one is a good stock to buy among the 20? You see or not? So this is the first one. No? Too many hot tips become no hot tips. Second is, yes, maybe you know the empty. Maybe you know somebody. Do you think they will tell you, tomorrow, 3 a.m., 3 p.m., we will start to goring. You should run at 4 p.m. at 5 ringgit. Do you think you get that exact information to come in to get out? Yeah, I don't know lah. I just know some of my friends say that my friend or my student said that they know the director, they know the MD, they know the owner, da. And up get burned lah. Okay. Very senang. No matter who you know, if this is sure gain money, why you? Who are you? Ask yourself, who are you? Why you are so lucky, so fortunate that people will tell you sure win money. They can tell their friend, their brother, their kampong. You are nobody to them. Why you? Just ask this question. Why you? Of course, why you? Because you are the victims. You see what I mean? Okay. If you think along this way, you know most of the hot tips is not reliable. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you don't know, and also of course you don't know whether it's accurate or not. because most of the hot tips you don't know whether it's accurate or not. So too many hot tips, don't know the timing, and don't know accurate or not. At least three inherent problem. So we develop this team play. Yeah, next time if you really get any hot tips, you can combine your so-called hot tips and do a reference compared to a hot team, our the team plays, you know exactly whether you can buy or not. Okay. So what is this team plays? In Busan, Malaysia, there are 13 sector or industry. 13, 1 3. This is not based on industry. This is based on teams. Teams meaning to say that what is a hot issue today? What is a hot topic today? Like for example, today is EMS. Yeah, EMS. EMS meaning to say that you see EMS why number one because this is a trophy. Second one is leasing agriculture, hard disk drive, financial banking, precision engineering. You can see the one marine and product. Yesterday's goal is quite good, but marine product is the lowest. That's mean almost all, if not all, counter in this specific category or losing money, for example. Okay. Today, four counter in this or losing money. Maybe we go for the second last. Gold. Okay. Gold. Gold at least two making money. But this one lose too much money. Okay. And mandatory takeover offer. Mostly lose money. Yeah, like I said, mostly lose money. Yeah. So the way we created this team player is by team. Just like if you're from maybe Johor, we go for or Penang LRT. Meaning to say that when you see their construction, property, and some other team, some other reason, different industry, when they appear in the same team, meaning to say that these are the company make money from this Penang LRT project. So, for example, if you talk about this flood mitigation, let me see the flood first. Flood. Flood mitigation. Of course, all these are flood mitigation. Nothing special. Okay, maybe U.S. tariff hike. So U.S. tariff hike, we give you all the answer. This one is aluminum, LP aluminum, press metal. This one genetics on EV. This YBS is on EV3. This Tata Supermax top class for sun all on medical. Vitros Benta Gritec on semicon. PA Master LP. So all these are from different industry, but they're affected by US tariff high on China. And that is the reason why. That is the reason why they are in. That means if there's any announcement, any policy change affect this US tariff, whoever have a lot of export or import on this to this US, they are all affected. So when you have this team base very senang, you can find which stock are affected rather than kelam kabut. Hey, which one? Which stock affected by US tariff? Too slow. Market move already. That's why this system is very good. Yeah. Just like you talk about maybe hard disk drive. Yeah. Maybe you know lah because only four. Yeah. But some other you will not know. Yeah. Just like tourism. Tourism. Do you know all these are related to tourism? Genting Malaysia, of course, you know. YTL with Y. Hospitality. Berjaya Group Y because hotel and resources. Spritzer Y because bottled water. OWG Y because leisure hospitality. Capital A, you know why lah. Airplane. T-Trans, Para Transit Y, public transportation. Shangri-La, for example. Pavilion Reef because of what? Of course, because of pavilion. Sunway because of Sunway Resort and Sunway. Palo because of travel and tour. If we don't put in the tourism, I guarantee none of you will be able to, sorry lah, include me lah. I have to admit lah, include me, will never be able to identify this even within with this 1 second. You see what I mean? And there's so many Johor, KLCI, automobile, da. That's why. Okay. So this is team. When this rank number one among all this, we use our algorithm, our AI to rank. You know that it's not by chance. It is not by chance. It is by one thing. Most of these you see, make money, walao, 16, 11, 2, 1, or they say only one lose a little bit. Meaning to say that when there is some good policy, some good things happen, affect the same, affects certain team, certain issue, then whichever stock listed company benefited from the change of the policy and all these things, people will just buy up. And people have different level of knowledge, understanding, or information about who will benefit from here. Uh, of course, for most people, they understand Genting Malaysia. They understand capital A. But a lot of people don't understand. They will not think of Brexit. They will not think of this para transit because some of you never take a bus before. You see? What is para transit? What is a transportation? You never have a chance to take a public transportation. You will never trigger your mind to think about that. You see what I mean? So next time, if you happen to use this, you know every day you just don't have to worry about what to buy, what to sell. Okay? This is first thing. Second thing, you say, okay, foreign, I understand. But still too many, more than 10 stock. How to spend 1 second, 2 second to identify? Actually, the first second to identify is where you want to find the stock. Because I tell you 5 different places. This is the first place. Yeah. Secondly is the second is you can click on this live ranking. Live ranking that's been during 9 to 5. Live ranking will tell you which one have a very good potential. Why potential? The way we develop this is not about potential. It's about already happens. That means when we ranked it into number one by using algorithm, meaning to say that most of the stock here already have price jump, price increase, already have their turnover. Yeah, you see the turnover 23 million. Yeah, 3 million, 6 million. Meaning to say that, of course, we use more than two variables. Price jump, money come in, happens. Meaning to say that if you listen to one hot tips, you will not have any confidence this is the real uptrend stock or this is a big boy operating the stock. You'll never have a clue. But when you see different industry, certainly all these group under EMS, price increase, volume come in, you know that this is not by chance or coincidence. This is by something in common. Could be government policy change, could be dollar ringgit movement, could be anything else. But they share something. That means when you see they share something on EMS and you happen to know there's one in the EMS, and then you for example you know about Palo and you happen to know that this is number one, then the confidence of you buying in definitely is higher than I heard about Palo's I'm not confident whether it's a core stock or the real trend stock. But if this is ranked in the number one, the champion in the team play, you will feel very confident because you know that it's not about Palo, it's about something within the group, which is EMS. This is the common why this group of stock is moving. So you're confident in that already. But of course, you still ask me, hey, Warren, yeah, 11 stock, how to buy 1 second? Correct not? Don't worry. The live ranking will tell you within this number one group, the one ranked top three will be the most promising. And of course, you when you see this, not only this, now you already have confidence why this one is moving, yeah, the Palo. And then you have live ranking. Live ranking tell you that right now, if you want to buy, you should focus on three or top five. And not only live ranking, we have more check and balance. So maybe you can take a screenshot on this. These are the five reason technical analysis why this one should move up right now. Is a volume above equal to previous volume. Banker chief above or equal 50. Banker chief is the MCDS, is similar to that. MACD histogram, is it above zero? Stochastic care, is it above D? And is the price close above or equal Bollinger Band? Yeah. In this, the MACD and also the banker chips already modified by us. Meaning to say that when you look at your normal MACD and stochastic, no, and banker chip, it may not show you a trend because our is optimized. So from here, if you can see 5 over 5, see whether I have a 5 over 5 here. Don't have 5 over 5, yeah. If you see 5 over 5, that means immediately you buy, you have a very high winning rate. So another one is this. Yeah, you can also take a screenshot. Yeah, these are the 15 technical and or fundamental reason or the indicator that I use to filter stock that can hold even more than 1 day. That means you can use it for swing trading. The 5 over 5 tell you can buy now. The 15 over 5, if you have 11 out of 15 means that you can hold overnight. Yeah. So you see, we have live ranking. After you have live ranking, of course, you want to know which one is a better one. Yeah. So of course, currently all this in terms of technical is not good because this is 2 over 5. This is only also 2 over 15. Yeah. But when the market is moving, these are the one tell you can buy. Okay. So for someone naked, so now you know there's 5 over 5 naked, right? So you click on naked and, and, and now I show you the few seconds how you, so you spend 1 second to determine you want to go for the hot teams, the team plays. Second, you do a live ranking. The second, you do a click to this, yeah. Click to this, yeah. Okay, the second. So of course, this one not suitable for you to do the swing trading. It's only what about 2 out of 15 or 5 out of 15. But let me show you the method that have a very high winning rate. So the method is you need to have something like, yes, like this, 5 over 5. 5 over 5 that's been fulfill every single technical indicator. So where is the technical indicator? This one I'm talking about when. When when the price is above, for example, like this, when the price is above, here all actually fulfill. When the price is above BP upper and the volume is more than 3, 4, and this MACD is above zero line, and this MTCX, which is modified, already modified, give you at least 30 to 50%. And this one also give you 30, 50%. So when you have all this, fulfill the 5 different indicator, you see most of the time you can make money. Yeah. This is on daily. Yeah. Let me show you on intraday. Same thing. Intraday will be same thing. You see, for example, either 17 or 18. Today 9:05. You see the price is above Bollinger Band. The volume is higher than the rest. This one already above and the golden cross, MACD. And this smart money more than 50%. Stochastics RSI golden cross and here. After you buy, what happened? You make money. Yeah. Of course, you have to learn how to get out, right? So I give you a exit, simple exit method. When you see the bar come back to BB upper, you have to decide whether you want to take profit all or half. Yeah. Of course, I don't have enough time to teach you on this. Yeah. But if you subscribe to the system, you will have the of course now today I'm not selling the system. I'm showing you all this. Yeah. You just go for the free system and try on your own. Yeah. That is a 5 step. When you have 5/5 after you buy, very difficult to lose money. Yeah. Okay. How often the list updated? Real time. We did it from 9 a.m. Keep on dating. Yeah. So maybe anyone give me a stock. Let me show you when you see this five condition, at least four fulfill, you will hardly lose money. Come, I can show you daily chart, 30-minute chart, 5-minute chart, any time frame you want. Yeah. Heineken. Heineken. I like you, because you go for all the good stuff. Okay, come, let me show you. So this is the 5-minute chart. Yeah, let me show you the 5-minute chart first. Yeah. So 5-minute chart, this one above PP upper. Actually, this one you can start doing, but this one is a real one above PP upper, and the volume is higher than the normal. And this is the golden cross, and above zero line. And of course, this one, half of this, there's been more than 50. You don't need to have 50, 30 to 50 good enough. And you see this one more than 50 also. So once you buy here, you see that is a potential profit. And once it drop back to BB upper, you have to decide whether you want to get out 100% or 50%. Of course, today I have no time to teach you whether you should go out 100% or 50%. So in the event you use this method, since you have not learned from me the full set, you better just take profit and run and wait for the next stop or the next price. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. So this is on 5 minutes. If I change back to daily, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Once this one fulfill, like this one above PP upper, the volume is above before, and the golden cross is here. This one more than 50, this one also more than 50, and golden cross. After you buy this is your profit. Okay? So Heineken, let us go for SK Press, SKPRESS. Okay? SK Press. Okay. Let me see. SK Press. Okay. Same thing. Let me show you daily chart first. Yeah. Daily chart. Okay. Okay. So daily chart, this one, same thing. Above PP, volume. This one slightly lower. Golden cross here. This one 50. This one golden cross up. After you buy, what happened? You have a chance to make until here. Let me change to maybe 30 minutes. Just now I showed you five. I just want to show you any single. Yeah. Okay. Even this one look very bad. Above PP, volume is here. Volume a bit here, very little. And this one, MACD, golden cross and above, slightly above zero line. This one 50%, this one 100. After you buy, you have two You have 1 whole hour. That means you have two paths want to take profit or not. So you either take profit, you have no chance to learn from me right now. You better just take profit half. Yeah. But all my students will know what to do here. Okay. Okay. Uh, yeah, daily chart I show you already. Yeah. I show you daily chart. Same thing. Anytime when you see the same thing happen, just now I show you daily chart. You can see any other period, just like here. Above Bollinger Band, volume is higher than the rest. This one golden cross, this one 100%, this one golden cross. After you buy, actually you can make money all the way here. Yeah. Of course, immediately this is the best thing that you do lah. Because if I want to guide you technical analysis and the whole thing, I will cover it in 7 days. Okay. Okay. We stop here first. Now I want to show you another one. So you understand where to get this right. The second one is here. Yeah. Second one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 strategy. Yeah. Same thing when you do this all year high, you do a ranking, live ranking. This is number one. You can find over 5, 14, over 15. Boom. You buy this, very difficult to lose money. Very difficult. Yeah. That's mean based on this today is a good buy. That means next Monday you're supposed to see the price to continue. I don't know continue how many days. I can only tell you that easily 80-90% of time, one all these five fulfill, next day you will not lose money immediately. You will have a chance to make money. And then if you know how to read 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart, you will get out before the price drop. Yeah. Because our forte is intraday. So you see all this 5 seconds. 1 second, identify whether you want to go for strategy or this. Second, you do ranking. Third second, fourth second, fifth second, you know whether you can buy or not. Yeah. And of course, here you can see structured warrant. If you want to say, I want to buy structural warrant, I don't know which stock. This one, all stock with structural warrant will be here. And this one, all stock with foreign warrant will be here. Yeah. And this one, all stock with HSI warrant will be here. Yeah. I don't think you have other tools that allow you to do all this immediately. Not only that, for those who know how to trade structured warrant, they want to, what they want? They need to go to all the live matrix, price matrix to look at the matrix, right? And if you go from one issuer to another one, it's a waste of time. Market run already. In our system, 1 second you can go to any issuer. For example, you choose this is the one. You go to Macquarie, one click. Macquarie. This is the Macquarie live matrix. If you think you go for Kanaga, 1 second. This is Kanaga matrix. Yeah, live matrix. Where is the Kanaga live matrix? Let me see. Maybe this one expired, is it? Okay, let me choose another Kanaga. Yeah. You see, this is the one. Or you go for Maybank. You see, any one of you who want to trade, who trade structured warrant, you will be able to access their live matrix immediately by using our what our tools. Yeah, our tools. Okay. Okay, so very quickly, want to show you what about the AI. For example, just now you have somebody asked about Kejaya. Kejaya. Okay, Kejaya. So Kejaya, with a few stock. Kejaya. Okay, this is Kejaya. So you can ask, this is when you see ask AI, present and outlook. Okay, positive outlook, negative outlook, give you positive, negative, quarter on quarter, year on year. And this outlook from AI, AI tell you continue focus on construction as main growth driver. Da, 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 da. Okay, good. So our AI even tell you what is a analysis on this stock. Okay, based on this is summary, this is support resistance, this is analysis, downtrend, uptrend, consolidation, all these things. Our our stock tell you, our analysis tell you. And also it's like, okay, this stock based on my Mr. AI, he said recovery 60%, pullback to support 30%, sideways 10%. That's mean based on this one have a 60% chance to go up. Pullback 30%, sideways 10%. This is how our AI interpret. And there's one thing good about this. You see the chart, this is a shareholder, right? You click on the table, you know exactly who are the major shareholder here. Yeah, major shareholder in this stock. And if you want to find out, ah, this Kanaga Sharia Group one look very good, opportunity one look very good. Then you click on it, you know exactly what other holding they have. Yeah, if you say, okay, I like this, for example, uh, let me see. East Spring. You say I like East Spring. Then you click on East Spring. You know exactly what they want. This is very, very useful. Very, very useful. Because maybe some of you like goring stock. And if you know who are the big boy, you click on the big boy, you know what the big boy is holding on other stock. Okay? So this is stock. So you also have another one. If you think that you are more on the fundamentalist, you click on the AI, tell you, oh, this company is on this, industry on this, exposure to country. Yeah, these are some of the market and SWOT analysis. You see SWOT analysis. That's mean, that's mean if you want to understand about this stock in terms of SWOT analysis, 1 second, you'll be able to know the real fundamental in terms of SWOT analysis of this company. Investment sector, negative, positive, and even Forex. When the dollar strengthen or weaken against our side, what is the impact on their P&L? And of course, the AIs also tell you positive, negative about what? About the company and also dividend expansion growth, all this. That means with this system, you don't have to look for anything about the analysis report, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, everything. One click, you see all. Yeah. And actually, if you like IPO, we even have the new IPO, we even have another session. Of course, this one already IPO lah. I'm talking about those in the pipeline. You will get this IPO report. The IPO will tell you estimated PE, financial, how much they are using for IPO. Yeah. And for IPO, I could be the only an outlook lah. In the IPO, I could be the only one who write articles on IPO. Meaning to say that I have a way to tell you based on my based on my analysis, my factor, whether you should trade the IPO stock. Yeah. Okay, let me click on this. So whether this stock is good in terms of IPO stock on day one, you have to know the industry, issue price, company director, subscription multiple, share issue, market size, experience. Who are the one investment bank help this company to go IPO? It have a impact on whether IPO can be going or not. All this my student knows about this, and actually I do live to help them to guide them how to trade copy. Yeah, copy. I write about copy 1 day before the listing. And I know exactly whether it's a go up or not. Yeah, Huayang, this is 22nd, they're listing 23rd. I say, based on analysis, first day trading strategy, stock price open higher, stock price open above. This is what I see. I declare to the whole world that this is what I see about the stock based on my analysis. Yeah. If I say I have not included an example open below this because I don't foresee based on my experience. I tell the whole world before the listing. And actually I use 15-second chart to show them live how to trade this IPO real time. Yeah, that's why my student all see how I interpret the copy. Yeah. Maybe another round next time I can show you, but today no time. Yeah, because I want to finish the final part. The final part. Yeah. Okay. Okay, the final part. The final part is actually is the one that I say if you don't know how to trade structured warrant, then there will be a regret. Yeah, because of what? Let me show you the structured warrant. So for structured warrant, you see, Kending jump 3%. Yeah, you can see Kending, this one 22%, 12%, 25%, 20%, 71%. This is the power of leverage. Yeah, because this one have the gearing of 15. Of course, we need to have the effective gearing. Meaning to say that if you like to buy any of the good stock, yeah, any of the good stock, you see, this the nugget increased by 5%. The structural warrant increased by 72% for the same period. This one happened again and again, again and again. Yeah. So this one, another one, the nugget 3.9%. This one within 9 minutes make 75%. You see what I mean? Yeah. If you trade HSI even better, there's one day not long ago, HSI, the highest one increased by 1000%. And if you happen to simply choose one, you may make 100 to 300%. This is the power of leverage. Yeah. Okay. So basically, structural warrant have two types, call or put. You think the price go up, you buy call. You think the price go down, you buy put. Yeah. And of course, technically, the premium that you pay have two parts. One is the intrinsic value, one is the time value. How to know how much is the intrinsic value? So if the share price is 550 in the market and you need to pay 5 ringgit to convert the warrant into share and sell. Yeah, that is an exercise price. Of course, structural one you can't convert. Company warrant you can. This one for calculation only. That means you are in the money. You pay 5 ringgit, you can sell at 50, 550. You are in the money. That means you make money for 50 cents. But you pay 80 cents. Time value is 30 cents. Yeah. This is what it means. You make 50 cents intrinsic value. The additional amount of money you pay, time value. But if the market is 5 ringgit, you pay 5 ringgit to convert and you pay 15 cents for the warrant price, that means you don't make money, the money. Because you pay 5 ringgit, you sell at the market 5 ringgit, you don't make money. This is called the money. And the money you pay 100% go to time value. And not about out of the money, meaning to say that nobody will do this, because you don't pay 5 ringgit to convert into a stock, you sell at 450, immediate lose money. Then why people buy this? People buy this because they hope that the price increase from out of the money to the money and then in the money, then they make money. And of course, you don't need to wait for this from out of the money to go to in the money. Because if you buy at 10 cents, if the price go to 15 cents, technically you make 50% already. So this is why they trade structural warrant. Yeah. You see what I mean? Yeah. So how do you trade structural warrant? You trade structure as if you're trading the stock because this is a stock, but you don't use stock, you use the proxy structural warrant. So you don't select structural warrant immediately. You must select the stock first. Whether the stock is good enough for you to buy, it's a stock. Then you ignore the stock, you go for the structural warrant. Then you choose the most ideal and best among all structural for the same stock. The same structural warrant maybe will have 20. The same stock maybe have 20 structural warrant. After I show you, you know how to choose. For index, you must decide whether you buy call or put. One thing I want to share with you is that never buy put structural warrant in Malaysia because most of the time there's only one. When you have only one put warrant, you can never buy the most ideal, the best one. You have no comparison. When this is a monopoly, only one, do you think you can buy a very good price? Most of the time you can't. So forget about put warrant in Malaysia. Okay. Of course, you hold based on trading strategy, you exit based on exit strategy. Yeah. Warning, know how to choose a structured warrant. You will still lose money on structured warrant, even if the price of the mother share or index increase. This is what I meant. This is what I meant. Okay. So since you are here, I want to show you one thing. Yeah. This is the last one I want to show is that you buy stock, you buy low, sell high. You buy structural warrant, you buy high, sell high. Yeah. What do you mean by high? Buy high, sell higher. So you buy stock, of course, you want to buy at 955 and then sell higher, right? But you buy structural, you must buy high, sell higher. So this is 98 cent of the stock. Structural sold at 4.5 cents. Yeah. And then when the stock move 1 cent up, that means the mother share move up one tick, you will break even because you buy at 4.5 cents, you can sell at 4.5 cents, correct or not? But what happened? You never heard of what buy high, sell higher. You never heard. You say no different. I buy here 4.5 cents. I buy here 4.5 cents. No different. Yes. If you don't know how to trade, you will think so. Imagine, I buy here, mother share move one tick, I break even. If you buy here just because of you don't see the difference between this 4.5 cents and this 4.5 cents, you will buy here. You need one tick, two tick, three tick, four tick, five tick, six tick. You need to wait for the price to move six tick, then only you break even. Yeah, this is the first mistake that you make. Second mistake is that when you buy here, when the price drop one tick, two tick, three tick, four tick, five tick, within the five tick, if you want to cut loss, it's still 4 cents, right? If you buy here, one tick drop, you sell at 3.5 cents. Meaning to say that when you buy at the low of the price range, one tick drop in the mother share, you lose 11%. 11% of your capital gone within 1 second. Do you want? Maybe it's worse than trading cryptocurrency. And this is the reason why people say very risky. I show you two reasons. You don't even know you should not buy the full amount. You have to see based on the effective gearing, divide by 11 or divide by 20 or divide by whatever. Then only you buy. Secondly is that one. You don't even know how much to buy. This one, you don't even know where, which level to buy. There are another 4 to 5 mistake blind spot if you never learn how to do structured warrant. That is the reason why people say structured warrant is very risky. I can only tell that you don't know what you don't know. Because if you never know, you should not buy low, sell high. You must buy high, sell high yet. And if you don't know, you shouldn't buy the full amount. You should buy the amount divided by the effective gearing. I tell you two only. There are another 5 to 6 mm, 5 to 6 aspect you need to be correct. So if you don't even know these two, I believe most of you don't even know these two. That is the reason why you lose money. That is the reason why you think this is risky. But after you master these two plus another four, five, expect structured warrant compared to mother share. Once you master trading structured warrant, you will never want to trade mother share. That's one thing. You want to enjoy the dividend, 5% dividend. So what? One day I make 10%. Why should I wait one full year to make the 5% of dividend? When you wait for the 1 year, maybe you make 5% from dividend, but the share price drop 10%. You have negative 5. When I do it right now, today, I make the 5, 10% a chow, 100% no override risk. So compare, I just tell you a very small part of the whole thing about learning structural warrant. You can see the difference already. Wait until this Saturday. Saturday, you must listen to me for another 2 hours. Okay. 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 So just a minute. Let me show you where you can register for it free of charge. And it's free, actually sponsored by Macquarie. So you go to this academy.traderesearch.com. And then here, structural warrant workshop. You see, you click on the join now. For example, join now. So you can register for free. It's online. Yeah. You register for free. I don't know whether I can share in the link or not. Let me see whether I can share in the chat. Uh, I don't know whether I can share everyone. I think I can. I share to everyone. See whether you can click on it or not. Yeah, this is sponsored by Macquarie. Yeah. Okay. I finished my site already, but let me show you one more thing. One more thing. Okay. So if you want to continue to get a lot of daily update and information, you can join our. Let me see. You can join our Telegram group. Yeah. Maybe you just take a screenshot on this Telegram group. We continue to update daily market updates and some other things. Yeah, you can join this. Yeah, you can join this. Okay. Okay. Now let me answer some question. Answer some question. Yeah. Uh, if I understand correctly, according to your system data as of today, Harlan has a 5/5 rating and a high chance of making money. Is that correct? Assuming I don't want to research too much, does your system suggest a take profit level? Okay. I will not put a profit level. I will only follow what I see in terms of chart because we teach price actions. Of course, the immediate one that I teach you is that when it's outside the BB upper, you let it run. Once you come back, you must take at least half of the profit. Yeah. Or take all same profit. Either you take all or take half. Then if you know how to manage your position, then you can continue to let it run. Yeah. Because that is not, I don't have time to teach you how to see whether should go in buy sell or not. Yeah. Because that one require quite a number of days to teach. Yeah. Yeah. When I teach live, I will teach lah. Yeah, but not now. I'm not do not have enough time. Okay. Can you explain what type of class you conducting apart from the software system? Yeah. You can just go to my, I'm not selling class today. You can always check with the my company website. Yeah. I'm not selling any class right now, but and normally I don't sell directly lah. I have to contact another preview in futures. You can always join my free preview in futures, but I'm not selling any class at all today. Yeah. And I'm also not selling any software because free of charge you can use it for 2 weeks and see for yourself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So actually I finished my workshop already. If you want to you can register for this free workshop sponsored by Macquarie, and then I will spend more time with you this Saturday, 2 to 5 p.m. Yeah. And of course, let me see. Okay, I think you have another few chart that I want to share. Hibiscus lah, for example, hibiscus. Okay, hibiscus. Okay, it's the same thing, yeah. We just follow the same thing. Okay, so we check whether hibiscus is good or not, right? Come. Of course, you can use all the AI thing to, okay. So hibiscus. Okay. So when we look at chart, we look at monthly chart first. Yeah. Monthly chart from here to all the way here is uptrend. Anytime for any time frame, regardless whether it's monthly chart, weekly chart, daily chart, or 1 minute chart, when the price drop below 20, you run first. When the price drop below 20 MA, you run first. Of course, if you use our system, you will see black color in right here. When you see gold color, that means up. When you see gold color, that means up. When you see black color, that means you should run. Okay, this is monthly. So let's go for daily. And also another one, since you stay until so late compared to others, let me show you. One thing beside when the price drop below 20, you must run is when you see the price very near to 200 MA, you must not buy because most of the time it will just stuck below 200 MA until clear above that. Yeah, you can see any stock when it's below 200. Yeah, you see when it's below 200, it will stuck here for a while until you have a clear trend. Yeah, this clear uptrend very easy to see. Above PP, volume more than that, you have the golden cross 50%, 50%. After you buy, this is how you make the money. Yeah. Anytime, this is one of the best free. This is free seminar that you ever learn. Even you pay money, I bet you have this so high winning risk type of strategy taught by other, 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 other course. Yeah. Yeah. This is something that develop over time. And of course, our system have this so-called the line of stock of God. Yeah, this red line. Yeah, very useful. Okay. Okay. SCGBH. So okay. So this one, what to see? Of course lah, you see the one thing is below 200. Second thing is below 20 and 50. Meaning to say that you shouldn't buy here at all. Shouldn't. Yeah. Okay, we go for SCGBH. Let's go for the monthly chart. Ah, so monthly chart, same thing. You see when the price drop back from BP upper, you should either take all profit or half of profit. Yeah. And of course, now you can see in terms of monthly chart, this is the downtrend, lower high, lower low. And like what I said just now, stochastic. Okay. Stochastic, let me teach you. When the price go up from 20, trend. When the price drop back from 80, downtrend. Yeah. So of course, now it's downtrend. Yeah. Same thing. When I say when the price is very close to 200, you shouldn't buy because it's stuck there for a while. Yeah. Now stuck here. Now below 200. Slightly above 200 but below 20. And of course, you see this one, no golden bar. This one, if drop below 80, that means if tomorrow and day after drop to below 80, this one should drop further. Should drop further. Yeah. CLMT. Yeah. CLMT. Okay. So look at monthly chart. Same thing. Let us see. This monthly chart quite good because here from 2 years ago is on the uptrend. But now for the last 6 months have been on the downtrend, lower high and even lower low. Of course, this one have a very long tail, and you see this MACD show you a thick cross. Our MACD is optimized when compared to others, yeah. And this one drop below 80. You see, I just say drop below 80, you should run, yeah. Let me show you why our MACD is better than others one. Okay, let me get rid of this, get rid of this. I show you a normal MACD. MACD, the normal one. Yeah, this is the normal. Ours is here. This is the normal one. Normal one, let me show you. Okay, so this one, we have the golden cross here. This is our MACD. So we buy here. Okay, we buy here. And what about the normal market? Normal market buy 2 day later. Yeah, this is our uptrend. Normal market buy it 1 day, 2 day later. You see or not? You see or not? Yeah. What about selling? So we will want to run here. Yeah, based on, of course, I will not use this to buy as to buy and sell. Lah. It's too late. I use whatever on top. This one is to teach my student when they are new. I just show you when you see the thick cross here, that means the down arrow, thick cross, we want to sell here. The market sell 3 day later. You see, we are here, the market sell 3 day later. You see or not? Ah, so when you see this, you know ours is always better than others. And also, this indicate a bearish divergence. When we see this, most likely in the near future, the price will drop. And when you see this, this is the so-called bullish divergence. When you see this, most likely in the near future, the price will go up. Yeah, all this by formula. Yeah, this one you see drop. This one you see drop. Yeah, let me see the up one. This one up one. So this one bull market. When you see this in the near future, the price will go up. Yeah. So this is the difference between whether you have a good system or don't have a good system. That's been this alone, don't talk about all the strategy. This alone, you know why you are losing to the market. Because our user buy first, you buy 2 days later. Our user sell first, you sell 2 days later, 3 days later. I'm talking about daily, even intraday, even 1 minute make a difference. You see or not? So you need to have a good tools for you to buy, sell. Yeah. Okay or not? Okay. Can you explain what type of class you're gonna no no okay. So with that, yeah, I finished my sharing today. And sorry for overshot a bit. Sorry to Stella over the time frame. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy and learn something from here. And technically, please, if you really don't know how to trade structural warrant, this is a whole life regret. Register for the free class, and I see you on Saturday. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Stella, again, and good night to everyone.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Warama, for his wonderful sharing. So we do hope everyone has get something new today out of today's session. So we hope to see you in their next webinar or our next webinar. Okay.
Yes, I will continue to work with a Wellford. So please register when you see me in the Wellford email. You will sure bring back something valuable. Okay, thanks again, Stella, and good night, everyone. See you next time.
Okay.
Thanks for
Thank you
coming.
everyone for joining and have a good weekend.